Good morning, Everyday Math. I would like to take your attention to page 304 in your math journal for class today. And make sure you're there. We're going to go through a few of these questions. Only going to stay on page 304. The video should be pretty short, but to move right along, here is today's joke. What did the number 0 say to 8? Nice belt. Nice belt. Let me know if you get it. Think about it for a moment. See if you can get it. Alright, moment's up. Now you can focus on math and think about it later. Alright, so we're going to start with number 1. What we're going to be looking at is using proportions and ratios to help us understand and solve percents. So for these first word problems, we're actually just going to use a calculator, but I'm going to show you how to solve for a percent if you don't have a calculator. So for number 1, it says, in a recent game, the Mansfield school basketball team took 15 three-point shots and made 6 of them. What percent of the shots did the team make? So this is right up your alley, talking about basketball. So they took a total of 15 shots and they made 6 of them. So how do we convert this fraction into a percent? Well, you can just easily type it into your calculator just like you see it. That means 6 divided by 15 equals 0.4. And what is that as a percent? That's going to equal 40%. Alright? So they made 40% of their three-pointers. Okay? So just look at the wording. Number 2, the wording is different. So it says the team also took 20 two-point shots and made 45% of them. How many two-point shots did the players make? So here, they've given us a percentage, and now we have to find out how many they took. Alright, so here's where we can set up our ratio. Let's take what we know. We know that the team took 20 shots. So that's going to be our bottom number, right? Okay, that's our bottom number. They took 20 shots total. We don't know how many went in. So this is, let's say that the top is in and right here is total on the bottom. So we have in on the top and total on the bottom. So total, when we're talking about percentages, is going to be 100%, right? They took 20 shots and that would be 100% of their shots. What's the percent that they gave us? Their percent is 45. Alright, and so now we're trying to find what is the number. So do you remember your cross multiplication? Good. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. So we have 100x equals 45 times 20, which equals 900. Alright, so 900 divided by, remember we have multiplication happening between x and 100, so we have to do the opposite, which is divide. So we divide both sides by 100, because whatever you do on one side, you have to do it to the other. Remember, we're trying to get x all by itself, all alone. So since x is being multiplied by 100, we do the opposite, which is division. Okay? Just trying to make that clear. So when you divide 100, it cancels out, so we have x equals 9. So that means that the team made 9 out of 20 shots. 2-point shots. Okay? So that's very similar of what you're going to see here on number 3. Use that information of just what I set up, the proportions equal to each other. So Nigel's dog had a litter of puppies. 3 of the puppies were male and 5 were female. What percent of the puppies were male? Now be very careful. Right on the top we're talking about male puppies, and on the bottom we're talking about the total. So are we going to set up our fraction as 3 over 5? No, because we're talking, if we had 5 on the bottom, that would have to be female. But we have total. So on the top we are going to put 3, because there are 3 male puppies. And then how many total would there be if we have 3 male and 5 female? Well, we add that together and we would get 8. So we're talking about 3 out of 8 and we're trying to find the percent. So what you're going to do is use your cross multiplication knowledge to solve for x. And you can look at the step that I did here, but I'm going to try to just keep this short, about 5 minutes. The rest of the problems are very similar. Again, if you have any questions, raise your hand for help, and I will help you. As always, think about the joke. Why did 0 say to 8, nice belt? And I will see you in real life.